What's up, guys? Welcome back to another match here on TCG University for the card game UniVersus.
Even rods.
My name's Tam. Today I'm going to be
All
commentating
these 17 health
one of
odds.
our top 4
The
matches
odds are in my
for
favor.
our Retro Rumble Campus Championship. So we've got Time Man versus Devora. And this matchup is pretty rad. Let me jump in and figure out what each of these characters want to do. So Time Man is a deck that wants to play some really specific, really powerful, bad check cards. So the number in the bottom right corner is pretty bad, but because of that, the trade-off is that the cards are really strong. And so Time Man gives these really fast, these really heavy-hitting attacks a lot of speed, and then if my opponent attempts to kill me on the backswing, I can use Time Man's response and say that all their checks get -1.
Much better.
And then, conversely, we also have Devora, who says that all of her attacks get a bunch of extra damage, and then one time her check gets pumped really, really strong. So we've got, we've got Time Man here,
That's right. Darn it.
and then we have Devora here.
All right.
Looks like Time Man checked poor or
ominous,
or only had a 2 foundation build in hand. That's not that great.
See your discard. Mid.
Oh yeah, he definitely checked poor. Checked a 1 on a 2. It feels bad.
3. No. You jerk. It's fine. Go ahead.
So we got a solid build. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of Devora,
Then you deserve to win.
which is pretty good.
No. The whole point is that I want more foundation.
NJ, as soon as I know, you'll know. I would love to.
You say if I check like a god, I deserve to win.
Yeah, that's what I said.
NJ, I'm so sorry to hear that.
No, we're good.
I'm going to draw 2 as first enhance.
Dang. That's really rough, dude.
Pass.
I'm so sorry.
Give it words.
Sure.
Yours.
Pass.
How many in hand?
4.
I'll stone 4.
Commit those.
Sounds good.
He says, I don't care.
He's
just trying to get in a free 4 or 5 damage off of Coffee Samba. Probably should use Time Man's Enhance first in case we wanted to commit any of those cards to give the extra 2 speed.
I'm gonna look.
Reveal, yeah.
Alright.
Time Man.
Oh, man.
Well, okay.
Yours.
Pass.
6 mid for 5.
Ouch.
Actually, if you do, I think what we do is, I think we should have just kept the Orphan Alchemist because that card actually stops Covert Intent from happening. Because we're in top 4, we kind of know deck lists already. We know that Covert Intent exists in the deck, and we just got a momentum for it.
We will get rid of this. 2, 3, 4, 5.
It just feels like a resource that wasn't necessary, you know?
We'll choose Time Man.
Alright. If you say so.
So yeah, this is Time Man's big strength on survivability is this response. All checks get -1 for the rest of the turn. And so as Time Man plays the game, he just slows his opponent down in order to try and hopefully make them overcommit for things, to leave themselves in a really vulnerable position. But one time, Devora pretty much gets to ignore that because of her once per turn bottom enhance. So it looks like we have launching Whip Strike coming out. Checks a 4. It's a 5.
I'm gonna give it stun to. If it deals damage, gain 2.
Okay, this is fun.
Stun 2.
Burn ya.
Yeah. Yes.
Time Man.
Okay, so it's going to get
One
plus
one
1
with
plus
prolonged.
1 from prolonged
Next
espionage.
reversal is 2/2.
This is one of my
Is it 'cause
favorite
it
cards
has 140
inside of
damage?
Devora's kit. Just because it says
Okay.
everything gets speed, everything gets
damage
damage.
with
Just
Devora.
feels really good. The fact that it's a 3/5 non-block is a little detrimental to our idea. Detrimental to the game plan of a 17 health character. But if we can get
Yeah,
some
we're
of these
good.
stacked up, you pretty much don't. Your opponent doesn't get to block anything.
Percent to block.
Oh,
Ops not to block gets to gain his 2 that he lost off of the stun, and is moving on to a spirit charged
2.
punch. We have to commit 3 foundations for this card. It is going to get
Does what to your next reversal?
plus
Give
2
you
plus 2 because of the launching Whip Strike. We will just have to see what happens. This is a pretty tough choice for Devore to make, so it's okay that he's taking his time here.
Such a terrible position.
But I feel like failing your second card of the turn is like absolutely abysmal. What we do have to do here is this does mean that we could we have to stop attacking, which is like kind
I'll
of
give
the
it one.
point of Time Man, right?
Not 2/2.
But it
Yeah, it was 2/2.
No, I'm talking about Devora doesn't give it 2 damage. Oh, prolonged.
Prolonged.
I'll pass.
I'll give it 2 damage.
I'll pass.
+3 or -3 in the next attack.
You have to pick plus or minus now.
It's when it's played, but it'll be plus.
I'll pass.
+2 life, +2 to my next check.
No. I'll revoke that.
Mom.
feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Yeah, revoke one of the strongest actions in the game. It just says, hey, don't do that enhance that you did, and it could be on anything that was played.
Pass.
This
I'll work
for sure ends Devore's turn. Is revoke banned in retro?
Shoot passing again.
Yep.
I'll take 9.
Is revoke actually banned in retro? Oh, okay. I was like, what? I definitely missed that news if it was. All right, I was baited. You literally baited me. Hook, line, sucker. Didn't even mean to. Hey, man, it happens. Devora is in a bad spot for sure. Especially because we just turned all of our the desperation abilities inside of Time Man on. He definitely has one of the strongest 2-diff attacks in the game.
No, I'm so mad.
Nuts.
I don't think it necessarily mattered, Jeff, but at least would have a committed one. It would have been 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it still wouldn't have gotten us there. Two, three, four, 5. This says commit 1 to pass 1. And then we just pass, grab our 2 momentum and run.
I'll keep what I got.
Okay.
It's fine.
Time slow.
We have a time slow coming out. This is Time Man's own card. It's got a ton of abilities on it, saying that all my opponent's checks get -1 just while it exists in the card pool. And then you just add the top card to deck to your momentum. Is Time Man self-destructing? No, I opted not to put self-destruct in the deck just because Tagora Brothers exists.
Desperation draw.
Why would I self-destruct on my turn
Pass.
when I can self-destruct on your turn?
It fails.
Pass.
And I think having
Get
the
a momentum.
foundations for in case I check bad is just more important, and just using my my massive health in order to keep me alive.
Tempter's your nightmare.
Yep.
Yours.
Pass.
4 mid for 6.
I feel like you actually have to try and block this, maybe. Man, it's a rough spot to be in
Time
because
slows
of the
on a 6.
-1 on the check. Yeah,
Passes.
now this is impossible to block.
First enhance will be gaining momentum.
Pass.
Time in for speed.
What a rough
Passes.
spot.
Gets 3 speed.
Yeah, Devora cannot block this, but we can just gain the life in order to get the +2 to our check and not die this attack. But we will almost definitely die to the next attack.
Devora?
I'll pass.
Maybe he doesn't have another attack.
7.
1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Has to completely commit out. Man. But that
What
is
does it
the
cost? 1, 2, 3, 4. Tempter ready 4 cards.
man. The get out of jail free card
I'll just skip
of Hellfire Impalement.
There's no way I can check an 8.
Dang. What a good one.
And even then, it would be a half block and kill me. So
I also had a Coffee Samba that I was going to multiple 2 with.
What a good one.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, back at it.
I'll keep.
same. Over the top. Sun's left.
Jeebus, so many over the tops. YOLO. 105. Alright, go ahead. I think it's a good play.
Scavenger, I think I lost the link that you just sent on the
Also, chance to
page.
redraw
Is there
like
any way that
7
you could
cards right there.
Discord me that link for the
Tons of love.
cards,
Okay. I don't want
The-
momentum.
the card graphics, whatever.
I have no regrets.
That would be really cool. Okay. So it looks like yeah, I tried to scroll up in chat and I just could not find it. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Review. Draw.
Probably gonna put that somewhere
Power
on my
split.
homepage because of how important that is to me.
Is your nightmare on it too?
All right, so sorry. Back to
Trusted on a 3.
to this. There's no reason not to commit time, man. So it looks like Devora has built twice, and this is going to be the thing that that lets Devora continue to play around Time Man, right?
Tons of love.
Sounds good. I don't want
Excuse me. I actually think if I was Time Man, I would have stolen the momentum here. I don't think +1 of the hand size is actually going to do very much, because like either Devora's going to count to 27 or she's not, and drawing that
I'll
extra
give
foundation
Stun 2.
is,
If it deals damage, I'll gain 2.
is not going to actually
An
get
extra
them there.
reversal.
I'll pass.
Stuns 2.
I would have snagged the momentum.
I'll pass.
Make a check. Fail. Fine.
It's
Okay.
interesting how people are so unbelievably afraid of that draw 1.
Yeah.
Like they're so scared of it
1 damage.
for the extra momentum. But sometimes in a deck like this Time Man deck, I mean, be momentum heavy. Be a momentum
Pay
hog.
1 minus 1 your next
You know?
All. Go ahead and pass.
Choose not to block. Sounds good.
2/3 of the time they'll draw gray. Correct. Like the only time that it's bad is if they do happen to draw the attack, because that means that they were going to check an attack on the first attack.
Give it.
But normally, like checking an attack on your first attack is not going to be what loses you the
2
game, right?
damage.
I'll pass.
Or loses you the turn. So like it doesn't even necessarily matter.
Plus to the next. Does itself.
Pass.
I mean, the Sun's Love
Check.
does say commit draw 2, right?
Pass.
And so like maybe I don't know. It's definitely one of those things you gotta judge based on the scenario that you're in. But like right now, he has enough foundations that maybe you could say no. But Time Man has enough life that we could say yes.
I'll pass.
On a 7. I'll take 5.
And the fun thing about stealing that momentum is we could have played this card, which says discard a momentum ready if my opponent commits one. So it's stun on their turn as well. And they gave me the momentum to use it. And so if Devora ever gets down to having to commit all of her foundations, like it looks like she's about to do, like right now, you could commit Devora out. Like, could have committed her out completely. Actually, you would have made her fail this check, because she checked a 2 here. She needs a 6. No, you would have completely committed her out, including Devora, which means like the turn would have just been over, if only you'd have just been a little greedy and taken that momentum. Yeah, I think as Time Man, and especially as this deck, which is a covert intent deck, I take that momentum 10 out of 10 times.
Sounds good. damage, right?
I'll give it another 3.
So this is a
If it's not blocked.
10 damage attack coming in.
It'll stay. I can choose to not make it leave the card pool.
Okay. I'll pass.
I'll attempt to Devora.
Yeah, man. I don't have to revoke this time.
Yours.
You don't gain 3?
I can go to my max vitality.
Oh.
I'd gain 4,
sorry.
but
My bad. Yeah, I'll pass.
pass.
10.
Okay, and here's it is for the kit and caboodle. This is everything.
You have +4?
Yeah, +4 to my check. Yeah.
So pass trace.
All he has to do is check a 5 here and he's fine.
I should have puppeteered. Yeah.
What is going on?
Guarantee passes.
Yeah.
Then
I'll
Devora for 5 damage.
I will use it now.
Okay. Yeah, Devora for 6 damage. You got it.
Nice job.
The next turn I drew another Hellfire and I was like, we could play it. I don't think it's ballsy, but I don't think it's a bad plan.
All right.
Turn 1, because
Congrats to Jeff. Let's go to game 3.
All right.
All right.
Let's get
So we are back
time in.
into it.
First.
We're back into it.
So you got time for that.
He did have a power. I mean, are you not watching? I guess it's my job as commentary
I'll keep.
to tell him exactly what cards he plays. Here, Fidu. I'll tell you exactly what he plays. All right. So he's got Time Man committed. Devora's thinking about getting rid of her hand.
This is fine.
She says it's fine. She says it's totally fine. All right.
1-0.
Time Man plays Most Trusted Assassin, and then he plays Transform Prince. A lot of royalty in this hand.
Of course.
Plays the Fallen Hills. Oh, and it fails.
Curse.
The play-by-plays.
Surveyor and a 3.
Okay.
Surveyor coming in really clutch inside this matchup. So the entire premise of this Devora deck is to play as many attacks as possible, play Zing. It goes through momentum because it's a throw. Surveyor, pick back up your Zing, and just constantly throws Zings every turn. Normally, if you're playing 4 attacks and then a Zing, or even 4 or 5 cards and then a Zing.
Cool.
It's like normally the game's over, you know? Devora has a 4 build. Good position. Looking really shifty on blocks, though. It looks like he's got a mid block and then 2 non-blocks in hand. So if Time Man decides that he's just going to end Devora's life, he's kind of allowed to. Ooh. Rough stuff.
Do you want to give it 1 damage?
No,
All right.
I do not. I'll draw cards.
I think that is the correct play to not give it the damage. Due to high blocks, which feels good.
All last of his kind.
Sure. For -4.
Yep.
Interesting to put that
I'll
play
give
there.
it words.
Pass.
I'll stun.
All right. So Devora's now been stunned out. We do have the perfect block. But that perfect block is a orange card. So I kind of feel like we should just, let it rock. Just take your 1 damage and then be fine.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't think we should.
Oh.
I don't think we should block here.
I don't think you're attacking again. I'll use Devora.
I'll pass.
I'll pass.
4 mid for 1.
If we block with the mid block, there was literally no reason for us to use Last of His Kind. All right.
gonna do it.
Oh,
Ew.
unless of course we fail the check.
Looks like we
Unlucky.
Made the wrong decision.
On a 2. Why it's gotta be so rough right now?
We'll keep all these. That's fine.
Yes, we discarded hand cannon and didn't draw Zing.
It's a hard knock.
Last kind is insurance against the fail check. I don't know. Then like, why even bother blocking? It's only gonna do 1 damage. Who cares? I'm Devora. I eat that for breakfast. Literally, we're gonna play one of these. What is this card called?
Yeah, over the top.
Yeah.
Negative Solons and gain that
Over the
back.
top.
It's momentum denial. That's fine. Let him waste the momentum. That's cool. But I totally get what you're saying. I think that's a fair point, Scavenger. Charge Spirit's really greedy here. We could have held that for
Okay.
1 mid block. We should get our down blocks out of our hand first.
I'll give it a damage.
All right, so you got Charge Spirit Punch coming into our card pool. This kind of telegraphs that we're going
I'll
to be
use
playing
the
another
index.
one.
Well,
At least 1 more attack.
yeah, pass.
I'll respond.
Oh, Covert Intent. How strong. This is discard 3, draw 3. This might accidentally spell
Can't let you
Doom.
shotgun me.
Wow, this might spell Doom for Time Man because he just gave Devora draw 3.
10, 11. I can't let you shotgun me for 18. Yeah, I'm fine with this.
I'll start by giving it a damage.
I'll pass.
2-2 to the next.
I do think Shotgun
Oh,
Devora
pass.
has a place in the current meta.
I mean, I guess something crazy can happen. I'll give it I'll use the give it stun and I'll gain if it deals.
No pass.
So I don't know if you guys could hear or not, but
6. Nice.
Michael said I can't let you
18.
shotgun me for 18, which the double over the top in the card pool as Devora. Those each give +2 damage. And so he was afraid of the shotgun play coming right afterwards, which I think is a totally fine thing to be afraid of.
I'll use it to hits.
I'll pass.
I'll pass.
Oh no, I'm dead. Darn.
Dang. All right, and there it goes. That's
lame.
that's what happens when Devora decides to pop off. Congratulations to Jeff. If you liked this match and you want to see more, make sure you go and you check out the other matches that we have for this week's Retro Rumble Campus Championship. And as always, stay alert.